When you open the Quran, there is Makkah and Madinah. Mostly we think Makiyya means the Quran or that particular chapter, that particular surah was revealed in Makkah. And then when you say Madaniyya, it means that particular surah was revealed in Medina. Actually, that is not exactly as it is, but it was made by scholars in that way so that the layman Muslim could get an understanding of it. But that is not the general knowledge of the Makiyya and then the Madaniyya. Today I want to share with you the secret behind that Makiyya and Madaniyya that you see in the Quran. I will share with you on the screen some of the surahs that has Makiyya. The one that has Kaaba on it means Makkah, and the one that has a masjid on it means Medina. You can see from the screen. Actually, that was made by scholars so that the layman Muslim will just grasp that this surah is from Makkah or Medina. But however, do you know that there are some surahs which were revealed how the Prophet has traveled, neither in Makkah or Medina? A typical example is Surah Al-Fatih. Inna fatahna laka fathan mubina, a very popular surah that we mostly recite. That surah was revealed neither in Makkah or Medina, but in between the two, there is a place called Hudaybiyah. So in this case, where do we put it? Makkah or Medina? Do you also know that Surah Al-Fatiha, the opening, the first chapter of the Quran, was actually revealed twice? It was revealed in Makkah and again was revealed in Medina. So in this case, should it be made Makkah or Medina? And you also know that there are some chapters which are Makkah chapters, but there are verses of Medina inside it. And there are some chapters which are chapters of Medina, but there are verses of Makkah inside them. So why then should we say a particular surah is a Makiyya or a Madaniyya? Actually, scholars came to a conclusion that, well, I'll take time to explain to you in details. But the reason why you see the Makkah and then the Medina, scholars came to a consensus that, okay, any surah that was revealed before Hijrah should be made Makkah, whether it was in Makkah or the Prophet has traveled or wherever it was. So far as it was revealed before Hijrah, then it should be made Makkah. And then any surah that was revealed after Hijrah was to be made Medina or Madaniyya. That is why you see only Makiyya and Madaniyya. Now, a surah like Surah Al-Anfal. Surah Al-Anfal, Yas'alunaka Anil Anfal, is a Medina surah. It was revealed after Hijrah. But there are some verses in them, they actually were revealed in Makkah, as said by Abdullah ibn Abbas radiyallahu anhu. A typical example is Ya ayyuhan nabiyyu hasbuka Allahu wa man ittaba'aka min al-mu'minin. This verse, according to Abdullah ibn Abbas, was revealed after Umar accepted Islam. But Surah Al-Anfal in general was revealed in Medina. So in this case, scholars say that Ayatul Makiyya fi Surah Al-Madaniyya, verses of Makkah in a chapter of Medina, or in a surah of Medina. The same thing vice versa. A chapter like Surah Al-An'am. Surah Al-An'am is a Meccan surah. It was revealed in Makkah. But there is a verse, there are some verses in there which were actually revealed in Medina, like almost the last verse, almost the last ending side of Surah Al-An'am. Allah says, قُلْ تَعَالَوْا أَتْلُ مَا حَرَّمَ رَبُّكُمْ عَلَيْكُمْ أَلَّا تُشْرِكُوا بِهِ شَيْئًا وَبِالْوَالِدَيْنِ إِحْسَانًا. This surah, this verse actually was revealed in Medina. So you get it, the verse is a Medinan verse in a Meccan chapter. So in this case, scholars look at the surah and then they look at the majority of the verses. Are they from Mecca or Medina? Then they conclude based on the majority of the verses to say this one is a Meccan surah or a Medina surah. There are a lot of examples in the Quran. So in conclusion, the only way you can know is whether it was revealed in Mecca or Medina. Since it was before Hijrah, then it is written as Makiyya. Whether it is revealed in Mecca or Medina or somewhere else, Since it was revealed after Hijrah, then the scholars agreed that okay, it should be made Medina. That is the wisdom behind the Makiyya and the Madinah you see in the Quran. But not all of them are revealed exactly in Mecca and Medina. I hope that you understood it as explained. هذا ما عندي ولمن الله والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.